What is good, guys and girls? It's your boy, this dude here, and today we're doing a reptile room tour. I don't even care, let's get it. Now, we normally start back in the reptile room, but not today. We're out in the living room. I got animals all over my house. We'll get into the rooms in a second. This is the White's tree frog enclosure. They are doing absolutely amazing. We've got a 1.3 in here. So there's one male and 3 beautiful females. They're in a planted paladarium. The plants are doing well. The fish are doing well. Got all types of fish in here. They're all breeding and living life to the fullest. Everything is going swimmingly, no puns. Now, still out here in my living room. See, we ain't even made it in the reptile room yet, but out here in the living room. This is the white-eyed crocodile skink enclosure. This is just a little rack. I guess it's like overflow right now. Got a bunch of stuff going on. Then I got the leopard gecko tower over here. I'm about to build the, what is that? The reservoir for my misting system. But yeah, over here we have the white-eyed crocodile skinks. We've got one back there. I think that's the male. My female, she usually, yep, there she goes. She'll usually sit right back there and just watch me. It's funny. I don't know what she's doing. I can occasionally get these two to come out to the front, but they still don't eat from me or nothing like that. Right over here, we have like a little shrimp breeding thing going on. I got a bunch of blues and black shrimps in here breeding, and they're all doing pretty well. So I added some other colored shrimp and they did not make it. I guess the parameters were not right for them, but whatever. The blues are breeding. We got a bunch of baby blues and a bunch of baby black ones in there. They're doing good. Then down here we have my captive born and bred Koch's day gecko. This little dude's getting big. Beautiful animal too. This is the first time I ever bred one of these, so I like to keep these animals until I grow them into adulthood, so I kind of know how their care changes or how they do from egg to adulthood. He or she is doing very well though. And then down here is just a African fire skink enclosure. We're gonna be doing some enclosure builds soon, cause yeah, a lot of these enclosures need to be cleaned and rebuilt. I do them every couple of months. I think we got about 5 of them, starting with the frog paladarium over there. It's gonna be a big project. And then like we stated, right over here, we have the leopard gecko tower. It's 7.5 foot tall. Big bins, very big bins. I decided to put all of my geckos in big bins. It's a little awkward, the size, trying to get like napkins to fit in there, right? To get them to fit in there solidly, but we make it work and they love it. They love the extra space. I think there's about 12 or 13 of them here. We have 5 females we're getting ready to breed. I'm gonna take a couple of the geckos out and look at them here in a second, but we got about 5 that we're getting ready to breed for the season. So, but yeah, let's look at some of these animals. In this bin here, I have 2 females. 2 females, only one is gonna be breeding though. I love my tangerine, she's beautiful. But I don't know if she's gonna be up to weight. We'll have to see here in a couple weeks. But Peach here is absolutely ready to breed. She's of weight, ready to go. She gave us some beautiful babies last year also. So yeah, I'm hoping that some of her daughters are gonna be ready to breed this year too. Like that would be amazing. But we're still a couple weeks out. We'll see how it goes. These are some of the females. Let me get out some of these males too. Sorry, y'all. I apologize. My bad. And this here is one of the males. He's actually like the most important. Yeah, that's my boy. He's a blazing blizzard. You see all white, no blemishes. A little bit of yellow, 1 dot on his tail. Very beautiful, beautiful male, big. He's ready to go though. But he's gonna be our main breeder for this year. A lot of the females are all het for Blizzard. We're hoping to pop out some of those, but yep. And like I stated, there are many more geckos in here. A lot of the females are dual paired or triple paired, so and they have enough space in there to be 2 or 3 hides. We have it off right now. In a week's time, we turn it back on to kind of cycle everybody and get them ready for breeding season. I would take more of these animals out, but we'll be here on leopard geckos all day. So we're gonna move into the reptile room. Let's go. And as we come into the reptile room, we start at the tent with everybody's favorite little brother, Bubba, the man dragon. What you doing, dog? Look at you, look at him. He's just chilling back there. Bubba's all like 3 feet long now. He is so big. He's doing well. Okay, this is why I didn't hear the water. The turtles knocked the hose out. There we go, you guys. Turtles are doing good. Everybody's doing good, actually. I think this is a female. So big. See, their shells are very good. They're eating well. We're gonna build them a different, they had a ramp that was leading outside of here, but they were having trouble like getting in and out, so we're gonna do a different ramp. I found one at like PetSmart that I wanna use. It's literally like just like a cat scratching post thing, but it's a ramp. I'm gonna get 2 of them for them so they can get in and out of the water without flipping over or getting stuck or anything like that. Our minnows are all doing very well. We got like 1,000 of them. Everybody is doing well in here, including Big Bubba. He's just chilling now, hanging out. He has realized that I'm probably not feeding him right now, so, but usually he'll come running to the front trying to see what's up. The day geckos in here are doing well. There's a lot going on in this enclosure, but this thing is about to change drastically. We got a lot of work to do in here. Now up on the top of this rack, and I'm sorry you guys, I'm sorry about the way my voice sounds. I came down with something. It's life, it is what it is. We still gotta film, we still gotta take care of animals, but I also came up with something too. Every time I come down with something, I come up with something. Oh yeah, okay. In this enclosure, we have a pair of African fire skinks, male and female. I need to actually get in here, and a lot of things need to get done. This enclosure is gonna be completely rebuilt. Like I said, we got about 5 enclosures that are gonna be rebuilt, and this is one of them. This tent is one of them. This is one of them. And that is one of them. And then we got the paladarium out front. There's a lot of work to get done. But yeah, we have African fire skinks here, male and female. We're gonna throw some food in here. Just make sure everybody's okay. You know, once they realize that there are crickets in here, they'll all come out and do their thing. But you see how this enclosure is kind of just grown in, plants have died, and I don't really take things out. I'll let the springtails and isopods do their thing that creates food for them, so it's actually not bad. It kind of feels like the forest floor in here, but does need to be cleaned up. So, but yeah, we're gonna get to work on that. They're doing fine. I'm pretty sure there's eggs in here too, so a lot of work needs to get done. Directly under them, we have my first captive bred and born crimson giant day gecko. He didn't know, this is the female. She was, there was a they lay 2 eggs, so both of them hatched. The female is here and the male is on the other side. But she's doing good. I really don't even want to sell or anything when it comes to these animals. I'm just growing them out, and we're gonna see what they turn into. But they're all doing very well, looking good. The enclosure needs to be rebuilt. But other than that, everybody's healthy and stuff. I'm gonna get some crickets in here for her too. Now, right next to that enclosure is one of my first captive bred and born African fire skinks, first from the first generation. This animal would never come out. This animal never came out, and now it sits at the front and waits for me. It's beautiful. This is in fact why its enclosure was built like this. So the log was facing me, so it really didn't have too many places to go, and it kind of had to see me. But once again, I'm gonna get some crickets in here. These turned out to be like this is a male, turned out to be just an amazing animal. He lets me pet him. He won't let me like pick him up just yet, but he lets me pet his head. Comes out to the front to greet me. Like I said, and we spent like 7 months not even seeing this animal. And now he comes out to the front to greet me every day. It's kind of cool. He's doing very well though, regrown tail. That's why he was separated. Looking good. And then down below them, I have another African fire skink enclosure, a male and female in here. As you see, the plants did not do well. So we gotta add a stronger LED. But yeah, I'm gonna be replanting this one too. But yeah, there's a male and female in here. They usually kind of just stay to themselves. These were a rescue situation. These were not my animals, but they are now. And yeah, I just take care of them. Hopefully I can get some beautiful babies out of them. That'd be nice, right? But I'm not tripping regardless. They're just living, doing their thing, and chilling. On this rack over here, this is to the right side of this rack, right? Boom, just mounted right over here. This is my Tokay gecko enclosure. As you see, it's grown in quite well. All of the plants are doing really fine. Everything's grown to the top. The Tokay is very shy. You know how Tokays are. Well, mine is. My Tokay is very shy. It doesn't come out much. But yeah, she's doing well. This is a project that I want to do in secret. Breeding Tokays and all of that, but my Tokay's doing good and the enclosure is doing amazing, so we're just gonna let it keep growing in. Occasionally I'll come in and take clippings from the marble pothos and then kind of spread them out throughout the house. Pothos works very well in bioactive enclosures, so I just keep using it. Directly under that, we have this is the enclosure for my for that male crimson giant day gecko I was talking about, and I don't like the way this is set up. It's really hard for me to get back there, right? I usually just take this top piece up like this and I'll push it back, and then that's how I feed them. I'll drop crickets in there. But I don't like the way this is set up. This needs to change. And then over here, we have my crocodile gecko, right? This dude is dope. Well, I have 2 males. They're really cool. But I'm gonna go ahead and get some food in here. See if he wants to eat. And like I said, I've had these animals for years, so I can work with my my crocodile geckos with the top off. They don't mind. He already knows there's something in there, so. Yep, you got it. Yep, these dudes are super dope though. Like I said, very cryptic in nature. It's hard to even see them when they're on the bark. But yeah, they're doing fine. Right here, you see we're getting set up for snakes. I've been real slow on this. I know what snakes I want, but I can't find them. So I'm not in any rush at all. Everything's set up though, ready for snakes here. Down here, we have 2 more fire skinks. One male, 1 female. Once again, I don't like the way these are set up. So we got some work to do, but they are doing fine, eating well. Both of their tails have regrown. We are moving along to the rack right beside this one. Boom, boom. Up here, we have another crimson giant day gecko. I hatched out so many of these animals, right? Some of them I kept, some of them went to other homes, and in fact, some of the babies just didn't even have the will to live. Yeah, we have another crimson giant day gecko I'm just growing out here. This is, I think, the 3rd or 4th one that we're keeping. Just looking at genetics and seeing what they grow out into. But we just have them in the basic bioactive enclosure. 2 lights up here, UV and heat. The heat's off right now. We're in winter mode, so. But yeah, this animal's doing very well. And yeah, we're just gonna see what this turns into. And then right next to that animal, I have my other crocodile gecko. He thinks for some reason that, he knows he's being fed, but he sees the crickets in the other enclosure, so he's trying to get to them. Go ahead and get him some in here. But yeah, my crocodile gecko, this dude's amazing, man. Like I said, I always work with the door open. He doesn't mind, doesn't give me any trouble, doesn't try to escape, none of that. He's just dope. But I've had him for almost 4 years, both the males, and they're just doing very well, living their lives. Here. Now, directly under them are some of my favorite new skink species. I love these animals, the Kenyan zebra skinks. And this is the male, and then this is our female. These animals are absolutely amazing. They're like puppy dogs. They come out to the front. You see that they're out at the front trying to see what I'm doing. Their kids are exactly the same as them. Absolutely amazing animals. They'll both come out onto my hand. They're amazing. I didn't even know that I would love these animals so much, and I'm gonna go ahead and make sure they get some food because they see what's going on in the room. We're gonna go ahead and make sure to feed these two. Directly under that enclosure, we have the brightest red African fire skink I've ever seen in my life. This dude has no gold undertones at all, just red and black. Absolutely beautiful animal. This is also the biggest fire skink in the house. And this dude doesn't take prisoners. This one, in fact, I seen grab another fire skink by the head and power bomb it. Flipped it. I've never seen the underside of a fire skink before. This animal right here grabbed one of my males and power slammed him, flipped him upside down. This dude is no joke. He does not play at all, and that's like known across the board. He doesn't play with fire skinks and he doesn't play with humans. This dude does not play at all, but I love him nonetheless. Absolutely beautiful animal. Like I said, the reddest fire skink I've ever seen in my life. We have big plans for this guy here. Big plans for him. I'm gonna get in here because, like I said, this dude doesn't play around at all. He doesn't really like confrontation at all. I'm not gonna say he handles business. This dude is strong. He doesn't play. We're gonna get some food in here for him. Now, under him, we have the most golden fire skink I've ever seen in my life. This one has almost no red tones. I don't know where it's at right now. But this is another male, very beautiful animal. I don't even know where he's at. I'm gonna just throw some food in here and see if we can get him to come out. Cause looking for fire skinks with one hand is a problem. Yeah, I don't know where he is. Well, we'll just let him do his thing. We'll come check on him in a second. We got more to do. Right beside, there are these very inquisitive baby Kenyan zebra skinks. Like I told you guys, they are just like their parents. They want to know what I'm doing. When they hear my voice, they come to the front. Whether it's a feeding situation or not, anytime they see me, this is where they are. I've had this open. It scared me before, but I've had this open and they come out to this rail right here and they want to go right back in. So they know where their home is. And yeah, and they know who I am. So we're gonna get some food in here for them. As you can tell, they're very hungry. So we're gonna feed these guys and yeah. And I don't know if you guys noticed, you see the color difference right there? How one of them is gray, one of them has all that red. The one with all the red is a male. The one with no color, that's a female. Just like their parents. I have 2 males, 2 females, as far as offspring. So we're doing really well in that department. But yeah, everybody's getting along. We did have a problem where one of their tails was nipped. So rather than separate them, I just bumped up feeding, and that seemed to do the trick. So everybody's doing just fine. The tail is regrown. I think it's on this one over here, right there. Tail's completely regrown, no problem. So, but they are beautiful, and they have a lot of character. Then right behind me in the Zen habitat, we have the OG Yoshi. This is where the African fire skink project started. I only had 2, now I got like 30 of them, but it all started here. And now I've just got my female in here living out her days. Our male is no longer with us. Bowser is no longer with us. So now she is just living out her days in this enclosure. We may introduce her to another male, because I have a whole lot of them. Or not. I'm not really stressing it because we have other pairs doing things too. So, but this is where it all started. Now, if we come into the cool room, up here we have an African, no, I lied, a red-eyed crocodile skink paladarium. And tragedy has struck inside of this paladarium. We have bad news. I actually want to do an entire video about it. So, yeah, we got some bad news in here. But the paladarium is doing well. We got shrimp, a couple fish in here. Everything's doing fine. But yeah, we got an update on this. We got a whole video I want to shoot about that, guys. We're not going to be doing paladariums for our crocodile skinks anymore. We had a problem. We'll talk about it. Down here, we have my female green-killed scaled lizard. Let me see. What is she doing? She's trying to escape. With my female green-killed scaled lizard. I moved her back into this room right next to my male. This is the male's enclosure. He's actually down in his hide. But I put them right next to each other so they could kind of introduce themselves this way prior to really meeting inside of an enclosure, and then I could kind of watch them and see what happens. But yeah, I got my male and my female right next to each other doing a slow introduction. Hopefully this all goes well. All of these enclosures, everything in here is about to be hooked to an automatic misting system, the Mist King. I'm actually building the reservoir out in the living room right now. But gotta clean that enclosure. These are all gonna be frog enclosures, dart frogs, tree frogs, whatever. And we'll just get everything uniform here. Down here, that enclosure needs to be clean. But down here, I have a Chinese cave gecko. I bought 2. One of them did not make it. He or she just didn't have the will, never ate, none of that. I've tried to force feed the animal for like a week straight, and it really just stressed me out. But this one is doing really well. So, putting on a lot of weight, looking very beautiful. Beautiful animals, I love them. I was thinking about moving them to a bin system. But yeah, he's doing well, putting on a lot of weight. And that's a project that, like I said, I'll be breeding those animals too. But yeah, this is it, guys. This is pretty much what we got going on. And we have a bunch of new projects coming in. Bunch of things we're getting started. You see we got enclosures just everywhere. Let's check these guys out before we wrap it up. These are some of my African, why do I keep saying African? Red-eyed crocodile skinks. I don't know where they are, but they have more than enough hides in here. Here goes one of them. One of my firstborns, right? These are my babies. All right, these are my firstborn red-eyed crocodile skinks. They're full grown now. You see full red circles. Beautiful animals. But everybody's doing well, so we're just gonna keep this up, keep moving, keep providing these animals with amazing homes, and keep producing beautiful little babies. Obviously, my friends, we have a lot of work to do, both inside and outside the enclosures, in the warm room, in the cool room, in the living room, paladariums being rebuilt and broken down. There's a lot going on. Miss King systems going up, looking for snakes. We got a lot going on, obviously, but I always want to keep you guys updated and posted on what Mr. Smith is doing. Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I know y'all could have been anywhere on this planet, but you decided to be here with me today, and that means the world. I appreciate it, really. Anyway, I'm your boy Smith. This is All Things Living. I'm out.